Yeah, I'm good.
Sure.
Hold on, if it's still during the restream, it's probably behind, because I definitely muted that.
Hold on, let me double check. I don't hear anything now.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so I will tell Deathline to swap. Oh, never mind, we're fine. We're on, never mind.
Oh, the mic's hot. I just sorted on the stream. Now that I've had my coffee, I'm ready to watch Radar. Nut. What's up, everyone?
Not.
I only slept for like 4.5 hours
That's
because
alright, I couldn't sleep either.
dumb people wanted to watch
But thanks to
OT.
this magical liquid known as coffee. It's all good.
I don't drink coffee.
Hi, my name's BashPrime. This run's not going to be a disaster, I promise. This is actually a game you probably don't see too often in a marathon setting. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes for the Nintendo GameCube. I am BashPrime, of course. I will probably mention my name 3 or 4 more times throughout the run because I'll just forget, like, did I do that? Like, everyone knows who I am, right? Even though there's, like, stuff on the, this side of the screen, so. But I am joined with a ragtag team of commentators, if you want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Draknev. I used to play this game.
I'm Aaron. I haven't played this game in a month.
I'd like to point out that even though I'm the one running, both Aaron and Drakenif have far better times than I do. I don't make the rules. That's just the reality of things. So, but that's okay. I'm a god gamer. If the staff is ready, also, oh god, everyone's saying I'm DF in chat. There we go. That's excellent. Keep doing that. Keep, like, I'm Bash, I'm DCR, all those good memes.
I'm Piner, I'm Speed Staff for Charity, I'm Realm Copier, I'm Aaron.
Alright, then I guess without further ado, I'm gonna get started. I will count down, and then we'll just wing it and see what happens. Any percent is not that marathon safe, so I will be safety saving for, like, throughout the run, at least the first half of it. Alright, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! So we start off on Aether. So Samus basically has crash landed on a planet. She responded to a distress signal from the good guys, the Galactic Federation. Someone who doesn't really watch war movies and doesn't go into the concept of, like, who the good guys really are and how, whether the GF is morally gray or not. That's fine. Basically, they established a base here, and then things don't look too good so far, but that's fine. We're not going to worry too hard because we're actually going to do some stuff here. So while Samus investigates, she finds this hole in the ceiling and decides to investigate it further. This very interesting hole in the ceiling. You can't really see it. Oh, that's really bad. Let me actually, like, do that proper setup. So this
It took her 12 years to find this.
Yeah. So we used to do a trick called infinite speed to do this wall crawl. It was frame perfect with, like, I don't know, 50% chance of working because you had to get, like, the right, you had even or odd frames and you had to get, like, I want to say even. I'm not sure how the rules work with that, but then thanks to this amazing software called Prime World Editor, thanks to the world famous Aruki, shoutouts to Aruki. We just found that room had a hole in the ceiling this whole time. We just jumped through it. So
Saves a lot of time.
We're not breaking the game at all. We're just doing the intro. It's fine.
It saves a lot of time because infinite speed takes around a minute to set up.
Jesus, I'm doing a terrible job here. So this wall crawl is really broken.
This is intended, don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't listen to these people. If you've ever played this game before, at the beginning of the game, there's a sequence where you encounter Dark Samus and you go through a portal to the Dark World,
Yeah,
like
well, we don't know
alternate
who that
dimension
is
of
yet,
Aether.
so. Alright, I'm gonna shoot
And that's
this
where you
door because
lose
I don't wanna
all your
fight
items
it.
in the game, other than Charge Beam and Morph Ball.
So we just
just
went back in
walking around the
bounds.
trigger keeps them.
And thanks to that wall crawl, we do what's called item loss skip. Normally, Samus starts with some nice items, actually. Space jump boots, boost ball, morph ball bombs, 5 missiles.
Spider ball.
Spider ball, but the game doesn't tell you. And then I guess DF told me this during my 100% run at Midwest Speedfest. I guess for 1 frame, you also have super missiles and 10 missiles.
Yep.
You can pause the game and check in your inventory, and they're there.
So Samus is like, hey, what's going on here? There's this big temple here. I want to check it out. And then she may or not break it. That jump I just did is like the hardest trick in the game. Some people say it isn't. It actually is.
It's not.
But this wall crawl is also very important. The game starts off with these 2 out of bounds, and it just, you know, nothing wrong's happening. We only have pretty much every morph ball upgrade known to man, minus power bombs, but we're gonna rectify that in just a bit here.
Yeah, the game says you lose power bombs, but it lies to you. I wish you had power bombs.
It also says you lose grapple beam, but you never had grapple beam.
But who likes grapple
Both of
beam?
those items would be pretty useful
So
for
this
the
is a
run,
cheeseburger.
honestly.
We're hungry. We're gonna go get it. Oh wait, that's
Yeah,
actually
that's-
power bomb expansion. My bad.
Yeah, that's an early hamburger expansion.
Yeah, well seasoned. Shouts to In-N-Out. They have the best tasting burgers. If you disagree, then we can't be friends. And we're just gonna, you know, just do this. It's just more out of bounds. Out of bounds is actually very choreographed movement. There are
Aren't you
rules.
gonna go
I
talk
actually
to
could've gotten
Yumos?
that. I'm sorry. I thought I didn't.
You're gonna
think I
go
was get
talk
that.
to Yumos to know what to do?
So I have to like jump through. I have to jump like on top of these doors effectively and make the game think what the active room is, or change the given active room for the game. It's weird. I'm explaining this bad. So like,
Out of bounds movement in this game is just a lot of invisible triggers that you can't see with your eyes. You just have to study and know where they are.
so that could have been bad. I could have transitioned back to the previous room, but it didn't happen. So yeah, we're just gonna do this. I could have morphed earlier, but I don't want to wreck the game on accident. So
It's okay, there's no more out of bounds in this run, I
yeah,
promise.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
okay.
there's no more out of bounds.
We did break open the early game, you know, and that's kind of a common theme. Like Prime 1 does this too, but it's okay. It's all good. But effectively, we skip going to like the rest of the beginning sequence, getting our first set of missiles because we already have them. But then also going to Great Temple to talk to our buddy Yumos, and getting what the Violet Translator to open access to this. You can just walk like out of bounds and just skip everything. And now we're in Aegon Wastes. So if you've seen 100% and played this game casually, this will be similar. I promise. I'm gonna safety save because of how similar this movement is. Oh, you know what? I probably should have. Here, actually, I'm gonna do this after I get the whatchamacallit. Look at me, just going back. I'm retracing. This is all RNG manipulation. It's fine. We've got time for like 1 donation.
Nothing to report at the moment, but I thought I'd update you on some of our incentives. Tomorrow, during our second Sonic block, we are currently $22 of the way to the $35 we need to get the glitch exhibition for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So if that's something you want to see, then get your donations into that.
All that shooting is also RNG manipulation. Alright, so the current like world record route actually skips that E-Tank, but I want that E-Tank because I'm not. I know I proclaim myself as the world record holder and everything, but I'm gonna give a little bit of a shock to the chat. I actually do not have world record in any Prime category. It's sad, I know, but it's all right. So this is our friend Robert, the sandworm. He's coming out to say hi. And you shoot his
Nothing
first
fishy
head
going
off. He
on
has 2
here.
heads.
Does Miguel actually skip that energy tank? Thought
Miguel
he-
does, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he
And
timed
we're
it to
gonna
be
do this.
faster to
Play
grab
close
it.
enough. Okay, I got the second best outcome here.
Nice.
Yeah, Robert throws us through the wall. It's fine. It's intended gameplay. It's fine. Also, when I said that this was similar to 100%, I lied. I'm a dirty liar.
I'm just gonna do a lot of stuff before they can go talk to Robert. But hey, 100% talks to Robert twice, so
Yeah, the thing with 100% is you do have to lose your items because of a single missile. The first one that I get in the route is only appears after you lose your items because of the cutscene changing the layer of that room. We don't go to that room at 90%, so we don't know it even exists. So we're just kind of just being omniscient here. There we go. That was kind of a disaster in my 100% run, if I recall correctly. Thankfully, that cutscene doesn't reposition us in, but for convenience, I believe we want to trigger it now, I think.
I think it's more so you're walking in a straight line and there's no reason to deviate.
It's in game time, but you know, it doesn't lose any time. What is real time? That doesn't exist.
Yeah, the second time you go in through that room later, you're like boosting down to reach the entrance or whatever, so it's just better to do it now.
I will say in the chat, Tired Dad Games, by the way, that's a fantastic username. Oh, Jesus. Where am I at? Oh my god, I hate this. How am I supposed to deal with this camp? There we go.
I have never seen the camera do this before.
Doesn't like it when you get stuck up top of the store.
I don't like this jump. I should have just changed the camera back. Yeah, so what we're doing here is there's a fight that would happen above us in bounds, but we don't want to trigger it because it's slow. So since we already have morph ball bombs, we don't have to go get them again. We can just go straight to the pirate labs. And it's a lot more straightforward to do this wall crawl to go straight to surprise, surprise, dark beam. Normally,
saves a lot of time.
Yeah, normally you're exploring the pirate base. You're kind of wrecking their stuff. That's okay. Now, extremely important lore here. Samus should not be holding R at all, otherwise she implodes the universe.
Yeah.
For some reason, when you hold R, when this room transitions, the game just crashes.
Oh, never mind, I got it. Cool. Intended gameplay.
I think it has to do with the R reticules somehow just loading in enough things will crash it.
Sorry, I was timing this. Alright, and we're fighting Dark Samus 1. We're afraid to fight her in 100% right away, but we're gamers. We're fine. And Dark Samus is dead.
Yeah, she kind of dies to the power bomb.
Yeah, 80% satisfying. We get the drop on her instead of it being the other way around. Where it's like, what's up? You think you're gonna get the ing to wreck our stuff? Nope. Also, great health. Extremely important that we have this health for later. And that's Dark Beam in about 10 minutes or so. We're gaming. So unlike Prime 1, Prime 2 has you get like the first 2 beams in the game pretty quick. It's extremely important that we do so for just general in-game traversal. The big draw of this game is that it's like... Oh, I should have stayed morphed better. So there's a strat I could have done to keep that door open, but that's fine. We're still gaming.
You can actually skip light beam, but the amount of tricks you have to do to bypass it it takes so much time to do.
You can also skip morph ball bombs too.
You have to get Annihilator in place of light beam, which is slow in and of itself.
So believe it or not, we're actually just doing regular in-game traversal to get to light beam. How's it going on the hosting end?
That's a good question. I'm doing very well, thank you, but I don't think that's what you meant.
I mean, that's fine, but...
No, how are you
like,
doing
your
today,
well-being
Bash?
is important too, so...
No, yeah, no. No, don't convince yourself of that. Like, I am just a monkey that reads donations. How I feel is unimportant.
I'm Bash.
I'm BashPrime.
I am also Bash.
And I play this video game.
And yeah, Dark Zero's right. There is a way to skip Dark Beam. DCR or Diceron has a video of the trick that Sanctuary used to do some really difficult movement
Shouts to DCR.
while not being able to see anything.
It's bad.
It's really bad, yeah.
It's possible, but no. The point is, you still need at least 2 of the beams to beat the game. Dark and light beam are just by far the fastest ones.
Pretty much right beside each other.
So I kind of went on a tangent, but basically, the main draw of this game is to be like it's like Link to the Past, except instead of turning into a bunny, you just kind of the world wants to kill you. The very air itself is poisonous. It does lots of damage. I'm in Phazon, so I'm taking even more damage. It's all good. It's all for RNG manipulation, of course.
We'll learn about what Dark Aether's atmosphere is like later in the run.
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't escape that even in any percent. After playing this game casually, like, for quite a bit, and then speedrunning this, getting Light Beam in, like, 13 minutes, which isn't even that fast, is still satisfying. Like, I remember just kind of exploring Aegon and being like, what do I do? And then finally get bombs, finally go to get Dark Beam. But it's actually crazy how early the beams are, if you think about it in the game sequence. Or I guess it's not that crazy, but...
This game does a good job of designing the rest of the game around having all the beams near the start.
So there's that red temple key up there that I'm gonna go get to fight a Morbus later.
Yeah, we're gonna go fight a Morbus now.
Oh no!
Definitely do not grab that key.
I'm actually have to remind myself not to grab another key later. Aaron knows what I'm talking about. Oh, watch. Okay, Aaron, you don't have to remind me. I'm gonna remind myself. It's all right.
Good.
Although I should have done it
Bash,
earlier.
you forgot the key.
Yeah, that powerbomb wall I meant to break earlier, and that's actually not great. I probably should have went to another room to get another powerbomb refill, but that's okay. It's all
You can
intended
kill the
gameplay.
little enemies in the tunnel.
Yeah,
They'll
I'm
usually
actually-
drop a power bomb.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm doing this to intentionally meme in the tunnel and get the meme refill there.
I guess we're not fighting a Morbus.
So we killed Dark Samus to make that spider track active. For whatever reason, you have to reload the room after she's dead in order to, whatchamacallit? I'm so tempted to get that E-Tank. Wow, nice. Oh, it's always like the second one, I think.
Yeah, it's always the second one you kill.
There we go. Very low chance of me actually getting, like, just completely destroyed by RNG there.
If I remember right, you have a 75% chance to
Yeah.
get something if you're at 0 of it.
The refill system's actually good in Echoes. If you're low on health or ammo, chances are, like, the game heavily weights the refill chances so that you almost always get what you need. Which is
game
actually
can
really
still-
great considering how difficult this game is. This is considered like the hardest game in the trilogy.
The game can still screw you over though. It's pretty great.
Oh, for sure. I've definitely died when I needed health. Not very often, mind you, but it still happens. So yeah, we're just casually in Sanctuary Fortress in 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're at the last major area of the game already.
Yeah, that early power bomb is so broken. It's crazy.
And because we have all these items like Spider Ball and Space Jump, we can pretty much do whatever we want here.
I probably should have saved earlier. That's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna do the marathon save strat and not go for this out of bounds. It saves like 20 seconds and it looks really cool, but I want to
not-
save.
Yeah, it's not really worth it if you need to save anyway.
Or sorry, I don't need to save right now, but yeah,
But there's a one-time trick coming up.
yeah. It's definitely makes or breaks 90% for sure. It's like you go. That's part of what makes this category pretty hard is that you go get these beams, you do all these really cool tricks, and then you just hit this wall of like, can I make it across this gap? And then can I do this one other trick later? And then you just die and it's over. It's terrible.
Yeah, the start of any percent is a gauntlet,
Yeah.
basically.
Even 100%'s like that in the first half of the run for the Torvis. I guess technically the Sank visit too.
It's like
So this game's gauntlet starts from the very beginning, like
Can
45
you escape
seconds
the
in.
hive chamber?
it's like, oh, you did this dumb thing. Well, now you have to do this dumb thing, this even dumber thing, and this even dumber thing. It's just
To me, the dumb stuff doesn't really stop until after you get the light suit.
yeah. Once you get light suit, the run's pretty chill.
What is light suit? I don't know what that is. I'm just kidding.
You need to return all 3 areas energy to get the light suit, don't you know?
Oh yeah, that's important. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
didn't
do
you know?
a
Not all
small
energy
inbounds
is
movement here.
same as others.
All right, so this jump right here, I'm gonna get it first try. I did not get it first try. I'm sad.
It was first try in my heart.
So that casual jump to jump a little further than usual. That's called a roll jump, by the way. It lets us keep our speed when we unmorph. It gets us just far enough to hit the other side of the the void trigger and have us respawn the other side. Casually, we just sequence broke like all of Sanctuary.
Yeah, we skipped the echo visor requirement to get all the way over here, which takes a lot of time.
Nice. Did not get that during my practice run.
This trick probably saves like close to 3 or 4 minutes, I want to say.
Oh, really?
Probably more.
Okay, I do want to open this up for later. Got time for like another donation.
I believe there is not any donations that have come through since the last time, but now might be a good time to remind people of the Octopath Traveler bid war we've got coming up, which is to choose which language you'd rather hear for the duration of the 4 hours, nearly, that run will be going on.
Can I interrupt real
And the
quick? I'm so
choices are
sorry.
English
I didn't
or
mean to
Japanese.
interrupt.
It's okay.
There's
go
just a
ahead.
trick coming up. I'm sorry. So this trick right here, so those robots over there, they fly away and never come back after you visit, and you have to use them initially to cross this room without that. But we can do this instead. Called the boost jump. It kills this room. It's crazy. For like years, we had to do the Grand Abyss robot dash, and if you didn't get the trick, you had to reset. Like you just had no choice. But that boost jump, thankfully, is consistent and like so much easier. And basically saved any percent, in my opinion. It's still a hard run, but I mean, holy crap, it's so nice to have it.
You also skipped a lot of Volt there.
Yes, you're supposed to like have grapple beam and go into vault and go through the portals, and there's this like intricate puzzle to get to this part, but that one dash I did just skips having to go to Dark World ever for this item.
You can continue that donation now.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it was okay. I was just plugging the Octopath Traveler bid war, which is to have the run done in either English or Japanese. None of those are off the mark yet, so if you have a particular choice of what you want to hear for the time that run is on, then be sure to get your donations in that.
All right, so yeah, Screw Attack is the 4th item in the sequence.
Yeah, this is supposed to be
early game
the second or the third to last major item you get, but this is the 4th item we're getting.
All right, I'm gonna try to game real quick. Hold on, I want to get this trick.
Screw Attack is pretty broken.
It's definitely the most broken item in this game.
Basically, if you see a Morphball tunnel, that is a new out-of-bounds entrance because of Screw Attack existing.
So 90% ideally doesn't do this route here that I'm doing. It just goes straight back to the gyro chamber that we were just in. But there's a thing coming up, and I need health for it, and I'm not confident that I can do it with 3 tanks. I have done it with 3 tanks, but I'm not good at it, so 4 tanks it is.
It's a free
This is about a 45-50 second detour to grab the C tank. Just
Yeah,
depending
so
on your
fast.
movement.
Even though it's kind
So
of
faster in fighting quad. So.
even though it's technically like a detour to get Screw Attack, it's so worth it for speed. It's insane how good Screw Attack is. Oh, I need to get a refill here. Whoops.
Let's roll the turret
Good
dice.
gameplay. here. So thankfully there's an E-Tank here that I'm going to get. I could have gotten one earlier, but it's like technically slower, I guess.
Yeah, these are pretty much the only 4 E-Tanks that you can grab along this route. Any other E-Tanks that you grab, you might as well just fight Quad. 5 tanks is extremely slow, and it's definitely not
what about the one
worth
in Vent
it.
Area A, or is that a missile?
The 5th tank you have to get is, I think, bioenergy or mineshaft.
Is Vent Area A
I
the
thought Vent Area A was an
elevator
E-Tank, or
to
is it just
Sanctuary?
Or is that a missile? That's probably
It's
a
not
missile.
an E-Tank, it's a missile.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, otherwise we would just get it, I guess.
Actually, mineshaft is a better option than
Played this game so much,
bioenergy,
and
but
yet I think Vent Area A is an E-Tank. Go me.
yeah.
Oh, right. This is kind of gonna be awkward. I should have gone back and saved before I got the D-Tank. That's fine. We're gonna detour real quick. I have a lenient estimate, so it's fine. But I need to save here, otherwise bad things happen if I fail this trick. So.
Ah, the saving, right. For some reason I thought you were going to screw attack out of bounds at the top of this elevator.
Also, this out of bounds I was talking about earlier that I skipped doing, basically has me go to the other side of the wall in this room right here, and then you can just immediately hit the spinner and then go straight to screw attack. Yeah, extremely important we save here. This trick is not marathon safe. It's more it's a lot more consistent for me with 4 tanks, but you just never know.
If I recall correctly, its energy tank gives you around 20 extra seconds of leeway.
Yeah, we're gonna do something, and the game's gonna try to kill us in the process because it doesn't like that we're doing. Well, I mean, it just tries to kill us, period, because of how the game mechanics work. But my life split so innocently calls this split Sanctuary Energy Returned. Doesn't imply anything bad going on in the process. This spider track actually doesn't work, so we have to do this. Good lord. Anything else you want to plug, by the way?
I mean, I'm always down to plug. Let's see, we've got the we've got the Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise Zero Must Sprite bid war, which is a bid war between indie creepiness and homebrew silliness. Indie creepiness is currently leading by $50, so if you're team homebrew silliness, then be sure to get your donations in now for that run, which, if I just have a look here, is happening on the very end of Saturday night. So if that's something that if that's something you want to see, then make sure to get your donations in for that one.
All right, so this is Dark Sanctuary. It's called Hive, but it's just called Dark Sanctuary. I've made it. I've deemed it so. I don't make the rules.
Whatever Bash says is law in the Prime community, so...
Yeah, sure. I have like no good times in either game. There's a third game
59.
that I'm just gonna talk about 59. Alright, so I should get some refills here. Nice, that's good. Alright, I'm gonna need some serious time, but if any of you want to talk about what's going on, then feel free.
Alright. So this is a pretty huge skip coming up. This skip's fighting the major boss of Sanctuary and Annihilator Beam.
I have no idea where I am. What the heck? Oh.
Bash
So I need
is...
that 4th tank.
Yeah, there are no, like, good safe zones to wait in this wall crawl when going on the way to Quad.
There's one here, but it takes forever if you need to go for it, so...
Yeah.
Alright.
So he basically has to do this wall crawl without, like, you know, dying. And it's very easy to die if you make a lot of mistakes. You don't have a lot of leeway.
These are 3-frame jumps I'm doing.
Yeah, essentially you move in and out of the collision of the rooms, and when you
close
just
for
walk
comfort,
in, you have a
but
little
okay.
window to jump.
We're actually really close for comfort. Oh, we're gonna die here, actually. Dang, that's unfortunate. I lost too much time during the wall crawl. That's exactly why I saved here. This is why my estimate's so high, even though technically the run's fast. So. Nerves. It's nerves, really. It's
Yeah,
okay.
Bash would have made it at
I
the
expected
end
this to
there.
happen. This is the this is the hardest trick for me, personally, so. Like, this section in general is just hard.
Yeah, it's pretty stressful. It takes a lot of time to get comfortable with it. Especially with 3.
I'm a little
There is
disappointed I
a,
didn't make. I almost made it too, like, but I lost too much time and lost too much health.
Yeah, there is a faster alternative to doing this, although it's much harder and much more stupid. It uses the portal that Bash opened up before getting the screw attack earlier. You basically just go to the Quadraxis room fight from essentially what the back is.
Yeah, because we don't have Seekers, you can't use the portal in bounds, so you have to do some clever movement to get around it, but it saves time.
Yeah, Bash 1 is corruption.
I don't know.
Don't play corruption. It's a trap.
Yeah, so I lost too much health in the beginning because I didn't stay on the right collision.
Yeah, you could get Cannonball for this, but there's no point. It's, like, extremely slow. At
Yeah.
that point, you should just fight Quadraxis.
Like, Cannonball
Similar to
wouldn't
getting
help
a
me
fifth
for
tank.
anything that I would need to do.
It's mandatory for low percent, just because you know you can't get Annihilator even low
Shots to
percent.
low percent. Low percent's so good.
But we do get Cannonball on this run. It's just not faster to get it before Quadraxis, unfortunately. Even though it would make it easier, it's just at that point you can just fight Quad instead. Because believe it or not, Quad skip isn't like, you know, a 10-minute time save or anything. It's probably closer in the realm of 2 or 3 minutes. So if you lose too much time, it's just not worth it anymore.
I really hate this roll shot.
The reason Bash is able to jump out of bounds here is because he's doing a slight manipulation of the camera to the point where the camera isn't able to play out
this is not good.
Samus's animation of morphing
Alright,
or unmorphing.
I can get some more health potentially, but I'm gonna have to get this here. Yeah, that's good. That's an extra 5 seconds. Oh, come on, come on. What happened? Oh, okay, we're good. Alright. Much better.
He has a lot more health than last time, so he can afford to screw up getting in bounds this time.
Yeah, Bash would have made it the first time had he gotten kind of an awkward ending trick
So I need to do
where
that.
you fall into the
warp.
room and ceiling warp into the room.
And because this is in-game time, and so I can heal, I let this cutscene play out. So this is not over. I could still die, unfortunately.
Yeah, there is a return trip for this.
It shouldn't be that bad, but I'm going under. I'm really nervous right now. So
In my opinion, it's easier than the first half because there isn't as much Aether jumping,
Yeah.
but there's no health refills you can get.
the secret world or the point to go out of bounds is more annoying. But all right. Memes, dude. I need a channel. I'm just giving myself a breather here real quick. All right. Nice. That's very good.
It's very convenient that the game happens to heal you when you obtain the energy, because otherwise, this would not be worth it.
Your quad skip would be slower if this didn't heal you.
Okay, need to stay close to this door.
This is like the only viable safe zone we can wait in, because we have to wait for this room to load anyway. It takes like 7 seconds or something.
Yeah, it's like 7
Yeah, that
or 8.
transition is like more annoying than it looks.
I really do not like transitioning that room and jumping off the door back into the Aether. It can be pretty awful sometimes. You also want enough height, like Bash has here, to be able to fall on top of this door.
Okay, so far so good.
Speaking of nuts, if you watch BashPrime on Twitch, he has a nut button Twitch point reward.
Okay, good.
Channel point
Should be
reward.
good now. Just gotta get this one last thing and we're fine.
This room Bash is walking towards takes an extremely long time to load, so you have plenty of time to
Yeah, we're
just walk over to the room and have it just load around you. To get back in bounds.
This pirate commando could knock me out of my screw attack. It's great.
I have had that happen only once. And it luckily did not kill me, but it can happen.
Alright.
Huge sigh of relief.
Nice job.
That's
Huge
the
sigh of
hardest part of the run done.
Second try I will take for sure. That went a lot better than the first time.
There's still some dumb stuff left, but nothing as difficult as quad skip.
Yeah. Yeah, skipping Quadraxis. I know Annihilator Beam is really cool, but we're not getting it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when I mentioned
Oh,
the
that's
faster
convenient.
quad skip alternative last time, that room that Bash is walking in is the path that you take in as well if you're doing it optimally. Although in order to make it worth it, you kind of have to do some really dumb out of bounds movement where you use the screw attack
Oh,
out of
what am I doing?
bounds.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back and save again. I don't want to mess this up either.
Yeah, if you screw attack out of bounds and don't land on standable cliffs, you kind of just, soft walk, because
Yeah, that energy controller is very easy for me to mess up and accidentally screw attack if I go too far when trying to transition back. I don't want to do quad skip again, so we're just gonna do this. We have the light of Aether inside us, inside all of us.
just a reminder, we need all 3 areas energy to get light suit, guys.
You sound very serious with your tone.
I'm very,
Why am I going
very
this? Oh,
serious.
well. So, yeah, shoutouts to this part of the game. There's a Cobalt translator here. Easy to miss during randomizer, but this isn't randomizer, so.
Bash just got
Using
owned.
hints is cheating.
This is actually faster movement for in-game time. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just that slow.
No, Bash just got owned, that's what happened.
This is to make sure the map stations are all set up later for all map stations.
No,
All map stations.
that is
Hey,
such
what's the
a
name of this
bad-
quad, DF?
He doesn't have a name, we can name him right now.
Oh, damn it. Almost got it. Oh, nice. I don't have any light beam ammo. Probably should
How
have gotten
about
some.
ass? This guy's annoying.
Oh, nice morph I accidentally did. Still shot him. It's fine.
There's some quick strats to deal with this guy, because you have to kill him for the room to unlock, but sometimes he likes to mess with you just a little bit.
It's easy to mess up if you're not fast enough.
Yeah, the goal is to like shoot 4 dark shots at the head
Oh,
in order
skip
to get the
cutscene
head
on
weak.
accident.
Because if you destroy the head, another head will just spawn and take its place. I think that only happens once, so there's 2
My
total
question
heads,
is,
but
do I talk to Olear at all?
Yes.
I think
yes,
I'm going
absolutely.
to.
I don't even know why that's a question.
That's Umos, that's not O'Lear. So we got an item. It's called Energy Transfer Complete. It does stuff, I think.
Yes, that is an item.
Yeah, this is an item. Gives you a percentage point, obviously.
Hear the words of O'Lear, last sentinel of the Fortress Temple, may they serve you well. He says some other stuff. There's a quad that gets angry, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. I need to shoot this door behind me because returning the energy unloads this room and I need it loaded. It's so dumb.
Yeah, every area in the game outside
the same
of Great Temple has a Great Temple like energy controller map that they use for the cutscenes where you return the energy, and because that's its own separate room, it unloads the room that you came in through, so you have to shoot the door to manually load it again. It's really funny to like do the same movement as you do in the Dark World version, and like forget to shoot the door, and then you're like, wait, why is the room not loading? And oh yeah, I have to shoot it. I forgot.
So thankfully this is much easier because there's no, dark aether atmosphere trying to kill us.
Yeah, this time Bash is setting up to get a trick that was mentioned in the chat.
I'm getting
a
Cobalt
bit
as
ago.
backup in case I go back inbounds. Why is that purple on the other side?
Echoes.
Apparently, when they were designing these gates, they just kind of copy-pasted the models for them, and then they, like, replaced the colors. And well, you're not really supposed to be able to scan that gate from this side, so the color is just purple.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense from a development standpoint. No. Sorry, I misspoke. They coded it poorly.
Shut up.
See, it was
Just kidding, Rich,
coded
really love you.
improperly.
Prime 4 is gonna be
So,
great.
Bash is about to really confuse the game right now.
Okay, first off,
Yeah,
games don't
there we
ever
go.
get confused, okay? First off. Second off. First off.
Yeah, there's only a few pixels where this works. So Bash loaded the room with the cannon and scanned a post to activate the cannon, and then he transitioned the room back to the large room behind you.
Yeah, I think it's because I
And
hit the load
shooting
trigger
yourself.
in the room while it's not the active room, and it just unloads it. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you,
So you just move far enough away, and then the room unloads. And
Oh, that's
Because-
my alarm going off. I'm sorry.
nice. But because Bash never properly exited the cannon state, it still has,
Am I?
I guess, it's not really an item. It's a state, right? Just cannonball.
Yeah, it's a
Where
state.
Yeah.
Can I please? Oh, I'm on. That's why.
Yeah, you gotta be on the back.
I didn't know how far forward on the door I was.
So, basically,
I'm not losing. I'm
whenever
not saving any
Bash-
time here, but it's fine.
Whenever Bash is morph now, he is invincible in morph ball, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is that he now does 500,000 damage per frame when morph,
Yeah, it's all good.
and 4 times damage to Resbit, so Resbits take 2 million damage
Per
per
frame.
frame.
Resbits are like the most annoying enemies in the game. They're actually like pretty frightening, but yeah.
Resbits and quads are both very annoying.
Yeah, thankfully there's a trick coming up that if you fail it, you have to, like in a marathon, you'd have to come back and get Cannonball again, but it's fine.
Yeah, Cannonball will last until Bash either reloads, save, or dies, which is basically the same thing.
Or uses a cannon.
Or uses a cannon, yeah, but Bash will be avoiding all cannons.
This is
Except
a
for the
cannon.
Oh my god,
Yes.
can that be a category? All cannons?
Oh, oh my god.
All cannons, including the ones that, like,
Oh my
don't
god.
take away your cannonball.
All cannons are TA.
Only in the marathon, folks.
Oh yeah,
true
activating
brainstorming
item loss
happen?
would take away cannonball, that's right.
Another
I'm sorry.
interesting tidbit about Cannonball. If you don't have Boost Ball, it kind of just lets you use Boost Ball, but it's not in your inventory, so...
Not-
Yeah, max percent no
Yeah.
boost ball is kind of a joke, because you kind of just use boost ball.
There are certain scripted sequences that don't work with it, though. It expects you to have boost ball in your inventory, so... But it's nice. Oh my god, this run's a disaster. In, like, the best possible way. Alright, there's a room coming up that I absolutely cannot be morphed in. It's right here. I'm trying to hold it together, I'm sorry. I'm just so happy that this run is actually continuing. Yeah, so if I go in there, I just lose Cannonball.
It loses like 8 seconds to, you know, screw attack over here, but what he's going to be doing with Cannonball vastly outweighs that time.
It's so worth it. Like, why are no light ammo still? I've never run into this before.
I won't spoil what he's going to use Cannonball for if you've never watched the speedrun. So,
did we mention that Cannonball makes you invincible while in morph mode?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it does. Very useful.
Yeah, low percent's great. You pretty much need it to not die, and then you get to fight. You get to shoot Annihilator Beam without having any ammo whatsoever. It's fantastic. All right, so we're detouring here to get Amber Translator. That was actually not the Amber cutscene. It's this one. I have to scan it again, and I hope you want to get like the those little orbs that rotate around the little pole hologram. You don't want them together. Oh, hold on. I want to do a quick morph here. Did not get the instant morph like fast enough, so that's fine. We need the Amber Translator for later, just for convenience, so we get it now. Haven't really come across these doors much, but basically, there's these doors with holograms, and you have to open them with the translator, or you need the translator to be able to open them. Period. Also, this is Bomb Guardian. He's behind us.
It's faster to get the translator later, but it sucks, so I'm just not gonna do it.
Took no damage there, so I do have Cannonball. Sorry, I know this is going like a breakneck pace right now. There's a lot to cover. All right, boost here. There we go. That cannon will also make me lose my state, so I don't want to lose Cannonball.
So the point of the run now.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're fine. I was gonna go to. I thought I went too far.
The point of the run now is to go to Umos and talk to him, but we can't go through Temple Grounds because there's a Violet Gate in the way, so we have to go to Torvis.
It's convenient to go to Torvis first anyway, just because once you obtain the light suit, your next destination is Torvis, and you can't use the light suit to warp to Torvis unless you've entered the area at least once.
So because you have Screw Attack, we don't need our friend Robert anymore. We can just Screw Attack into the Morph Ball tunnel.
Yeah, Screw Attack equals basically any
You're
Morph
basically
Ball
a Morph
tunnel.
Ball. It's the same hitbox, I think.
Yeah,
Some
they just
morph-
force you out of it, so you can go into tunnels and just pop out. It's great.
Some Morph Tunnels don't work based on like collision stuff, but most Morph Tunnels are out of bounds entrances because of Screw Attack being dumb.
It's actually not high
So
enough.
Bash doesn't have secret missiles here to open this like shortcut from Aegon to Torvis, so he's just gonna have the elevator room load around him instead. There's a little load trigger that sticks out on the ceiling here, so if you just jump into it and then quickly jump behind the door, then
thanks to disc read speeds, this is a longer load. I can just let the room load around me.
yeah, this is impossible on USB loader.
As
Well,
Erin
you can,
says
you
as
just have
she
to
gets it
seal
on
them
USB loader.
Yeah, thankfully most of these things were like what's called I think it's called a door warp, or I just basically call it letting the room load, like finish loading around me, so that you just force yourself inbounds that way. You can just ceiling warp back into the rooms usually.
Unfortunately,
yeah, you can
there's
ceiling warp
another.
back on.
So there's another secret door here, but we're just gonna do that.
We're just gonna go out of bounds again because Echoes is broken and it's a really good
Oh,
game.
I just did that again. I cannot believe I did it a second marathon in a row. I practiced this too, so I'm just extra embarrassed. Hey, Realm, can you... This is a disaster, help us.
Bash tried to jump around a little trigger there, so... Or a little collision, so he just kind of fell down.
It's really annoying.
It's awkward.
Just another thing that you just have to learn to see.
Oh, I did... I was way too far out. I thought I needed to go further. I'm dumb. It's okay. We have a good estimate for this, so it's fine. This run is so dumb sometimes. It's ridiculous.
It's a very difficult run to do well from start to
I'm
finish.
playing like absolute ass right now, and I apologize. It's further out. That's right. What's going on, Realm? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, yeah. How are you guys doing? You doing okay?
I mean, I'm surviving.
Yeah, I mean,
I just need to get to
think
this door.
runs- I
There
think
we
this runs
go.
pretty well from a perspective of someone who has.
That's
no
not even the
idea
hard
what's going
part.
on.
That's not the hard part at all. So we have to do this fight out of bounds.
Do you have time for a quick donation?
Go ahead. I'm just lining up some shots here to kill pirates, but it's not really technical.
All right, we have $1.36 from Nez, who says real nut hours.
Yes!
So,
There we go.
If we could get some of that button when next available, I'm sure Nez would greatly appreciate that.
I will
Let's
nut
go.
button to this actually because I got the quick kills for those pirates.
Big nut.
So I could go back in bounds, but it's slower, so that's why we just do the fight from out of bounds instead. That went really well actually. That was really bad during my practice run, so
We have to
Okay.
do this fight not for the super missiles, although the super missiles save time.
yeah.
We have to remove the barrier here so we can actually get the lower tortoise without needing to go out of bounds and re-enter upper tortoise.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go there just yet, but we will basically be coming there like in a jiffy. It's just we need to do something real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
don't
gonna be
need to
totally-
actually enter the energy controllers
Yeah.
to be able to warp to them. Just the area that the
What, are you
controllers
talking-
are in.
what warping are you talking about? This is actually my
we
first
still need
playthrough,
warping.
so I'm being spoiled as I go through this.
Yeah, we still need to get Aegon and Tortoise's energy before we can do the warping thing. I don't know what you're
Wait, what's
talking
Aegon
about.
energy? I know there's like the sanctuary energy, but it's fine.
So Basher got the Aegon keys earlier, so now he's gonna go back to Aegon and fight a Mortis to get the Aegon energy.
I'm gonna save
Yeah,
here for
to
no,
obtain the
no
dark
reason at
suit.
all. This should be fine, but I mean I'm taking no chances. No chances at all. Oh, hold on. Okay, so this door should open up for me. It did. Excellent. I did the fast strat. Hope you both are proud of me for getting that.
I'm Bash.
Alright, so the reason I did that little detour in Aegon to get that one translator is coming up right here. Because that translator actually doesn't really block much. I don't know if it was just an afterthought or what. I'm not going to assume. I'm not going to assume malice or, like, incompetence. Because Retro is actually, like, a very competent team. This game is actually, like, amazing, and I recommend playing it.
It was coded poorly.
Yeah, it was coded extremely poorly, guys.
So we could actually skip super missiles with another, like, out of bounds, but it sucks.
It's slower
don't do
for
it.
90%. Super missiles save time in 90%, so...
Yeah. You can
But Hive Dash is slower, though.
delay super missiles
Or
along
delay,
with
I mean, sorry, not
delaying
skip.
Amber Translator. It's just, it's not super worth it. You're gonna end up picking both of those items later anyway.
Yeah, it's not super worth it.
Isn't it like a task setting? Wouldn't this item skipping it save like a minute or so? But you have to screw attack instead.
Skipping Seekers, or...
Yeah. I forget if there's like a one secret door that you need to actually hit with Seekers, or if you can skip it and do the screw attack method.
No, you can skip Seekers entirely in 80%.
Okay, well I'm not, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
You can
It's
send
not
your
exactly
complaints
fun.
to twitch.tv/BashPrime/subscribe.
Yeah, all those Seeker locks have like the 5 purple dots or whatever that you're supposed to lock on individually with missiles. Not only are they vulnerable to regular missiles, it's just you're not able to shoot them fast enough. They're vulnerable to screw attack,
I just
so
folded that split.
every Seeker door that you encounter at any percent, you can do a really complicated series of setups to be able to hit all the points and open the doors.
So even though I have supers and seekers now, I want to go back to the meeting grounds room that I was previously in, the half pipe. So just faster to do that.
Yeah, the other path just goes to landing site, and that's pretty much the opposite direction of where
Worst
you want to
comes
go.
worst, I would
So
have to take that super door that I just passed by underneath. Okay, very important.
Fun
I need to
fact.
go next to this door.
Fun fact, this Amber Translator Gate is actually a Violet Translator Gate.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you, but... We're gonna do like one of the only BSJs in the run, I think.
And we don't have Violet, so Bash has to get around it.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is okay enough angle. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, we did it. Cool. That was sketchy.
I've never seen anybody land up there before. It's funny.
Yeah, we don't have Violet Translator, so we can't actually do that in bounds.
Yeah, Bash loaded this elevator room by like just rubbing it against the translator gate.
And we're not done
and then
either.
you just screw
'cause we
attack
have
another
to-
collision.
We're not supposed to be going to this from this side for the first time, so hopefully I get this.
This is probably the last dumb trick of the run. Well, not of the run, but of, like, for a while.
Oh, that's bad. I fell down a lot. I don't know if I can recover from this low. I might need to reset. This is not good. I'm really low. You think that would be like the Aether boss, but... Yeah, should I reset at this point? Shit.
Getting back up here is gonna take quite a while.
I'm too
Yeah,
low, am I? I'm gonna have to reset to make it worth it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crap. So I was trying to unmorph, and for some reason I didn't react fast enough, or it just the unmorph didn't come out for me. I'm really bummed that happened because that's like not hard. The problem is you have to morph and then unmorph to transition into that hallway. That's like the dumbest transition in the whole game, and oh man, I'm really bummed. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just gonna have to make a detour to Sanctuary, but we can. That's fine. It's not gonna be a huge detour, but unfortunately, I didn't think this was gonna happen, and I'm really disappointed that it happened. I'm really sorry, everyone. I'm not that good of a runner.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
That's just untrue.
No, but that trick isn't.
Load up for the
It's
next
not.
time.
It's not bad. Like, it's risky technically, but I didn't think it was gonna happen.
I've lost runs to it. It's okay.
I've been there too.
That's never happened to me before in terms of like not marathon. Like, ooh, that's never happened to me before. But like, I've never screwed up not getting the unmorph and then falling down too much. The issue is if you're morphed, you always fall down regardless of where you are out of bounds. And if you do fall too far, then you can't really recover in a timely manner. So you have to reset.
You just can't unmorph too early because the camera just won't allow you.
So the issue now is I've lost Cannonball.
I think.
This is probably the worst place to lose Cannonball too, because like that's the last out of bounds that we're doing before we need to use Cannonball for its intended purpose. Yeah, I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed that didn't work. So bummed. I'm really sorry, everyone. I guess worst comes to worst, if I can't get this again, I could always just go back to Sacred Path. It would just take a long time. Man, this is not going well. Okay, not a marathon safe run, folks, so I'm doing, like, literally this is all I can do. Like, there's no convenient save that makes this faster, because the only other save would be... Well, A, we don't have the right translator to get to it, and it's after that out of bounds, so... Hey Realm, what's anything new?
I don't think we have any donations yet, but I could potentially take the time to plug the Mega Man 8 incentive, which is coming up in about 3.5 hours. The incentive is to change the any percent category to 40 volts instead. We're currently just over $1 of the way to our $40 goal, so if you want to see Mega Man 8 40 volts, that would be a fantastic run, so make sure you get your donation for that one.
Okay, hopefully this screw up doesn't happen again. If it does, I think I'm just gonna go do Sacred Path, because I mean it's not hard, it's just really annoying. I could do the backup potentially, but that'll also, like, if I screw up, I can still potentially recover for it, granted if I don't fall down too far. And that's unfortunately what happened. Like, normally it's not a big deal. I just messed up something. Yeah, so that room isn't loaded, so I have to manually go to it and load it, like hit the load trigger so that it's loaded, and then do this again. I used to have so much trouble with that one BSJ.
Yeah, that one was the most awkward for me to learn, for sure.
Yeah, that's good. Technically, this screw attack's pretty dangerous because you're out of bounds doing it, but it's fine.
The single collision you need to land on is really, really big, though, so...
Yeah.
I've never once soft locked screw attacking here, unless like I just like unloaded the room like a big stinky idiot.
I have, but it's more due to, you know, terrible angle and not actually landing in the room.
There's a very good visual cue to know where you need to go, and
Yeah,
like
if
you're
I don't get
slightly
this
off,
again,
you're
I can
fine.
do the backup potentially, but as long as I don't fall down too far, I can cover. Oh, I didn't get it. That's fine. I can recover this.
So the way this works is...
Or I'll do the backup instead.
So the map was on the elevator room when Bash was inside of the other room, and the game tries to reposition him into that room, but instead of putting him inside the room, it pops him out of bounds.
I haven't done this trick in such a long time. Oh, I screwed up again. Yeah, this is the most annoying transition in the game. Where am I going here? Do I need to wiggle back a bit? Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, the reason he's doing this is because you're not supposed to go to Great Temple from this way. You're supposed to.
Oh, I was supposed to hold up right for that, wasn't I? I haven't done this. I haven't done this strat in a while.
There is an alternate one you can do where you can jump into the Aether on the right and then jump underneath the door and then space jump and flick right at the same time. When you're standing underneath the door, it'll transition to that room.
Oh, I wasn't in the ceiling at all. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. Hey, for the slow strat, because I don't know the other strat you're talking about, Aaron, the one I was trying to do, what direction am I supposed to hold when I do the morph?
Personally, I did like upright. I know that up can work too.
Okay, I did up, but I think it's supposed to be upright. This is bad. Alright, I'm gonna go out of bounds and, or I'm gonna retry this trick again. This is fine, I can recover, it's just, this is really bad. I didn't expect this to be the biggest time waste of the run. Where's the... Again, I'm really sorry, everyone. I can't believe I messed this up so bad. This is a disaster. This is not... It's fine, it's just... I feel like I'm playing like a complete novice right now. This should be fine, right? Or should I be... That should be better. Yeah, normally this is just trivial for me. It's just not right now. Oh, I just did the thing again, man. Are you... How far down am I? That should be fine. That doesn't look too far down. I might have to... I don't know how far behind I am. I'm 15 minutes behind. That's getting close to estimate. Commentators, should I consider going to Sacred Path and just doing the normal way at this point?
Well, you might.
pretty
You
far
could also
down.
just retry it. You're not as far down as before, but it's still probably going to take a couple of minutes to go back up. When
Well,
you're...
what's gonna be faster at this point? Like, I'm really upset. I really wanted this run to go well.
At this point, you might as well just do what's safe.
How far down? How far do you think I am from the bottom of the box?
I have no idea.
DF, do you know?
Uh,
I mean, is it worth waiting, or do I reset?
I'm not sure, honestly.
I think I should go through Path of Eyes and just go all the way through whatchamacallit at this point. Yeah, I think that's going to be the safer way. I'm really sorry, everyone. This out of bounds actually like isn't bad. It's just like I've practiced this too. Like I don't know what I was doing wrong. If my angle was just off or what. Like did that look off to you at all with the setup for the BSJ? Like Aaron or DF, did that look like did the angles were the angles I was going for look correct?
No, you were looking in the right spot. I think you were just mistiming your morph.
Because I thought I was waiting like like a fraction of a second, but I don't know. I think it's nerves. I think it's just nerves. All right, so because this is going so bad, I'm gonna have to do this instead. Unfortunately, we are gonna have to go get Seekers again, but yeah, this is not. I did not expect this to be the run killer part of this, so I'm really sorry that I'm like in such a flustered state. It's just I'm not. There's nothing I can do to prepare for this. I didn't think this was what was going to lose me like over 10 minutes. And we're almost like 20 minutes behind estimate here, so or not 20 minutes behind estimate. I mean, I'm almost 20 minutes behind my PB, which is just about where estimate is. And I have to play like out of my mind to make sure I'm not going to be like extremely behind estimate. Man, I really wanted to finish under estimate for this. Okay, so we're going to do this. This routing is actually what you would see in 100%, but it's fine. It's just I feel disgusted. Like, I was so convinced I was going to play like decent enough that quad skip was going to be the worst part of it, but nope. It is this out of bounds. And like as DF said, he has lost runs to this. Like it is a run killer, but it is not the run killer like quad skip is. And I'm really upset that I couldn't demonstrate that one particular out of bounds. It's really cool. Basically, like I go into a cutscene, and from there I get warped back in bounds into this one boss fight. But because I'm not good enough apparently, because I'm just not. We don't get to see that, so I'm really tilted right now. I'm gonna do what I can to get back into the groove, you know, like smash that nut button, but it's just I'm really disappointed. I had high hopes that I was gonna nail all the really like important tricks of this run, and that last one just isn't coming together, and I don't know what else I can do. Because if I go for it again, it's just like I'm shedding so much time. Realm, do we have any time? Like, is there anything new?
There are currently no new donations, but
Plug whatever you like.
Now might be a good time to let people know that tomorrow, around the same time, we have a Freedom Planet run, which has an incentive for the runner to play on Classic mode, which requires $45 to get off the mark. So if you're a fan of Freedom Planet and you want to see El Nacho and Traylina play on Classic mode, then make sure to get your donations in for that.
Okay, so this is going to be improv. You don't do this because it's so slow to do it, and I only have one power bomb. I'm going to make do with what I have. This is not intended, but I don't have any other choice because if I fail that trick again, I'm going to be behind estimate by quite a bit. So, and I need this run to continue. Like this is the last majorly difficult part of the run, just to like give everyone sort of like an idea of what's going on. There's a really nice looking energy tank over there, but I don't need it, so you never visit this room during any percent. Alright, I'm gonna oh, I have supers, that's fine. Actually no, I have to kill. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and get a refill here. Again, I'm really sorry to my commentators for failing to demonstrate what I wish I could showcase, but I just don't have a choice. I can't risk it again. And if it's already failed twice for something that I'm normally consistent at, then it's just not going to happen again. I have no faith that it's going to happen. I'm going to nail the trick, so. Sorry, what'd you say, Aaron? I'm really sorry for interrupting.
Oh, I said it still echoes.
I'm I'm really hard on myself, and I can't get out of this headspace where, like, because the thing happened, I have to like punish myself over it and just be hard on myself because I can't do it. Like this one trick that actually isn't that bad, but I can't demonstrate that it's not hard because I couldn't nail the trick. Period. So.
Yeah, don't be down. It's GFMC compound. It's kick-ass room. This room has a missile in it that doesn't spawn unless you picked up Space Jump.
Metroid Prime 2 echoes for the Nintendo GameCube.
The only item in the game that you cannot.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
actually
without
turned into
obtaining
100%
space
run. We're just returning the energy this way. All right, so unfortunately we're gonna be a little bit above estimate, I think, unless I like save a bunch of time in the second half of this run. We're basically just about at estimate given where my life split is right now, and I'm pretty embarrassed by that, to be honest.
Just keep in mind that whilst like this may seem...
Alright, so I was supposed to do, this is what was supposed to happen, was I would go out of bounds, and because of that one transition I would make it to this cutscene here, but that didn't happen, so... Oh yeah, this is Umos, we're visiting him for the first time. We don't know what's going on, but we've already, like, done all of Sanctuary. We don't know anything about the war between the Luminoth and the Ing. Oh, go ahead, Realm, I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, just keep in mind that whilst this may seem fairly straightforward for you as a runner of this game, for the untrained eye, this run is just...
This run is extremely hard to do well.
Balls to the wall action, so it's still incredibly enjoyable from a viewer's perspective.
So that first cutscene, we got Violet Translator, and then with this cutscene, we're gonna get one of the other best items in the game.
Yeah, apparently Umos doesn't care about the other two areas' energy. He only cares that you only bring back Sanctuary energy, and that's what allows you to get Light Suit.
Okay, I'm wasting more time. I need to go to Sanctuary first. I've muscle memoried Corvus. You know what? I should have saved that. Oh, actually, no. This is smart. Teleport canceled. I almost never see this dialogue ever. Alright,
wait, there's a teleport cancelled message? Yeah. I didn't know that. That's funny as hell.
Alright, so we need to get Emerald Translator.
Do you have time for a quick donation?
Go ahead.
Sorry, we just got $5 in from Deathline, who says, "We love you, Bash. You're just giving us more time to get more donations in."
Thanks, I appreciate it. Again, I'm really sorry that this run's going to be basically above estimate, because I also have to go get Cannonball, so... there's a small chance that we may have to mercy kill this run, and that's also what I'm upset about. I just don't know what the threshold is that SS4C staff need. Oh man, I haven't saved either. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, yeah, that's why I got Emerald. Okay, this is all just really... It's hemorrhaging time, but I don't have a choice. I need to save here, because if I mess up this wall crawl again, and this wall crawl I'm good at, or I know what to do, but if I mess it up anyway that I have to reset, then I'm gonna have to go get Seekers again and do all this. So we're not going to take any chances. I think after the first time I failed this, like, I should have known. It's just the trick to get to Light Suit is not something that I had a backup for in mind, because I thought I was going to get the trick once or two after like a first or second try. So that's fine. It's just, this is just really embarrassing in my opinion. Alright, so we're safety saving here because I have no choice. If I fail this, then we're kind of screwed. Literally have elevator music. Is there anything else you can plug, Realm? This segment took like 15 minutes to do. It's embarrassing.
I can plug the Blazing Chrome character bid war. which is a choice between
Why am I
whether the
doing
run
that?
or Marva.
my
That's also
I'm
yet
muscle
to go.
memory again. I'm sorry. I'm losing more time than I've time that I should not be losing right now. Like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's absolutely fine. I was pretty much done anyway. It was just a character bid war for Blazing Chrome, which is happening at the very small hours of Sunday morning. So if that's something you like to see, then get your donations in to choose which character you'd like to see Kurthar playing as.
I'm gonna let staff know now that based on where I am in this run and what I still have to do. I think I'm going to be about 5 minutes above estimate with where I'm currently at. So I lost like all my potential time loss from that particular spot there. So just keep that in mind. I don't know what I forgot to shoot this door. Should be fine.
There it is. Forgetting to shoot that door.
Okay, I've been told to let you know not to worry too much about your estimate. Just focus on the run.
I mean, I am. I need to do it for courtesy.
Yeah,
Because
no, of course.
this is like beyond the worst case scenario I imagined. So
No, it's absolutely fine. Don't worry. We know these things happen, so don't worry at all about your estimate. Just keep doing what you're doing, and I'm sure it will come to you eventually.
All
Whatever your time.
all right, I'm just saying we're not in a good spot right with this run. So thank you, Realm. Alright, so because I lost Cannonball, I have to go back and do this again. But that's okay, because it's definitely not a broken trick at all.
You just didn't feel like fighting Chica with only 50 ammo?
Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, I've lost so much time that it doesn't matter anyways, but yeah, getting this brawl crawl fast saves so much time. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I've already done the scam. I'm dumb. I'm Bash. Hey, GF, do you know I'm Bash?
I'm back.
Oh. That was weird.
Yeah, if you morph in that spot, sometimes you can get stuck and have to
I
like
got really scared for a second.
awkwardly wiggle out.
Oh!
I have soft
God!
lock there before.
Okay, so this has been complete muscle memory. I've been autopiloting. I was just supposed to transition the room and just go through, and I was trying to recover from my mistake, and I screwed up and screw attacked out of bounds. And when you screw attack out of bounds, if there is no collision to land on, you are soft locked. So we just lost like another, I don't know, couple minutes. I'm really sorry. I swear I've practiced for this run. I swear I did. But like, there's no reason to believe me anymore.
No, it's all good. Like, you've already showcased so much, like, really.
I know,
solid
but
things.
my goal is to showcase the whole run, and now that's probably not going to happen. I mean, this is like, I just have to get that one thing again, and that's it. Like, I'm still not considering trying to do Chica, like, the regular way, because this trick is so cool. I don't know what else to talk about right now.
Well, there is a bid war going on for some of the more Metroid-oriented people in chat that they might be interested in. For Super Metroid Ascent, it's the classic bid war that we all know and love of save or kill the animals.
I think I should have done this with menu mod, to be quite honest. Oh, this is not good. Oh, there we go. Keep going. I'm sorry. I keep
It's
interrupting
okay. Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. Don't worry. You take absolute precedence always. But yeah, the bid war is save or kill the animals for Super Metroid Ascent. Kill the animals currently leading by $5 to 0. So if you want to save those animals, make sure to get the donations in. Man, I feel like I'm on a GDQ stream right now. Plug in save, kill the animals.
Oh, good lord. Keep going. I just gave you more time to donate or to read stuff.
So that one I just read is coming towards the very end of our marathon, but perhaps something that's a little bit closer. We have the incentive to ride the roller coaster in Off with Laurie D. Bunnykins, which will be coming up tomorrow night. We need $50 for that to happen. Currently at $0. So if you're interested in seeing Laurie ride the roller coaster, get your donations in for that.
Oh, come on. Sorry. I'm just making mistakes. No. Come on. I'm playing so tilted right now. Keep going. You're fine. You have time.
Okay. We have another incentive for a couple days from now. We've got our Super Mario 64 Dance Pad run. There is an incentive for $60 to have an input display, which for a run done on a DDR machine, I imagine can only be insane to see. So if that's something you'd like to see, then donate for that one.
So that's all I had to do. I screwed up and lost more time. More time that I don't have. You still got time.
Okay. Then on, I believe Monday.
Can I still work in here? Or... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. On Monday we have our Untitled Goose Game run. $70 for that will unlock a glitch exhibition. And then our final donation incentive is for Spyro 2 Season of Flame, which is an incentive for no fire breath. We're currently at $50 out of the $80 required for that. So if that's something you'd like to see, or if any of the incentives I've mentioned during this run are something you'd like to see, then make sure to get your donations into that one. And I believe, on that topic, we actually do have another donation which has recently come in. It's $5 from C. Zeke, who says, "Is this even randomized?"
At this point, it might as well be. I'm just making the bad routing mistakes. Alright, so good news is that we're done with wall crawling, finally. Bad news is we took, like, 3 hours to get everything we needed. Like, just for the record, at this point, I should have been at around the hour mark, and I am almost half an hour. I'm like, I lost 20 minutes from just all that, so...
That's absolutely fine. It's a hurdle you're now over.
I know, I'm updating the staff. We are about 10 minutes behind estimate. There's like one more wall crawl left in the run that's not hard. It's like really quick. I don't think I'll lose that much time doing it. Alright, so yeah, so we put off going into the energy controller here to get light suit and come back now, because now is more convenient time to like do all the fun Torvus stuff. First, we're going to go into lower Torvus. And if you thought this game was broken with all the out-of-bounds, there's some inbound stuff that we're about to do that's just also going to wreck Torvus, so... Alright, so, this trick's frame perfect. And I just got it first try. Okay, I'm actually, like, going insane now. So, if you morph on the frame that you enter the water, you get this trick called Air Underwater. And basically allows us to screw attack underwater. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm losing it. I've never gotten that first. I've never gotten that just, like,
That's nice.
Casually. Like...
That trick has been
that trick is
bane of a few of my runs.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah, it's frame perfect, so it isn't consistent. I don't know what to say. That's actually never happened to me before. Alright, so we do have Cannonball, so we're good. So by doing the air underwater, it lets us get those like scan points without having to traverse all the way through this underwater section. And we get gravity boost like super quick. Yeah. Also, that's a good point, Dark Sir. It's frame perfect and it's 60 frames per second. So you have a one in like it's a 16 millisecond window.
At least all you have to do is input X. If you want real pain.
Yes!
Oh, you got this too? Damn.
So that's another air underwater. Let's just do this. Oh, hold on. I need to just stop there.
You can just enter this room normally and skip Alpha Block.
Yeah,
but,
this isn't faster. I kind of messed up the fast part.
It's just funny to show off.
Yep. So thanks to, basically what this lets me do is it lets me take a different portal than I otherwise would. The other strat is to do a bomb space jump to get enough height that you can just leave the top part of the room without doing the fight. Just leave Alpha Blog in here. So it's okay.
Yeah.
We're coming to God, it's all downhill from here pretty much. So
It's not really so much that the trick is frame perfect that makes it hard. It's just like there's like a considerable like time window to wait in between your inputs, jumping and then waiting to morph.
yeah.
Like there are other frame perfect things that Bash does in this game on a regular basis, like roll shotting and all that shenaniganry.
So you might be thinking, why are we fighting Powerbomb Guardian? Like, we already have power bombs. I mean, we only have one, but, we have that requirement met. So, there's something coming up later that actually won't be there unless we kill this boss. This boss is just completely free because we have Cannonball, so nothing will hurt us. Like, these power bombs won't knock... I don't think these power bombs will knock us off either. So...
No, they don't do anything to you.
There's just Flagra, too.
Cannonball is pretty broken.
Did you know that these enemies are called Sporbs?
This is a Dark Sporb Guardian Sporb. And that's PB Guardian.
Sporb.
A really, really challenging boss fight with Light Suit and Cannonball active.
This would actually be a really uncomfortable detour in this run if it weren't for the fact that there's something else in here that we also have to get, so it's not that big of a deal. There's a Dark Temple key for Chica that we have to get here, and that's why we enter... That's pretty much why we always go to Lower Torvus first, because it's so out of the way. It makes the key collection route, like, just pretty linear. Yeah, so this key right here is what we need.
When Powerbomb Guardian throws out power bombs, are those called Spore Orbs?
Stop it.
Thank you, Aaron, for commentating. You can find her at twitch.tv/AaronExplosives. It's good to have you in chat, but unfortunately you do have to get going. Also, good spot here to get some refill or ammo. It's okay, we love you, Aaron. How about, yeah, Dark Bomb, Zeke. Anyways, I jest. Aaron is far too valuable to basically hang up on, so...
What are you talking about?
Oh, what am I doing? Alright, so now that we've done that, we're basically going to do the rest of the key collection. We're going to go back up to Upper Torvus and do a couple things. It's more or less going to be like intended traversal. There's a cool screw attack I'll do to skip some platforming and save some time. But yeah, developer intended gameplay.
Yeah, Bash has to come down here later to get keys for the final area of the game. A lot of this game is like just kind of
the routing is a little awkward.
Restricted by the fact that you need Dark Visor, which is the prize that you get from the boss that Bash is collecting keys to go fight. You need Dark Visor to collect the 9 keys that are required to access the final area of the game.
There's no way to skip it, so that's why Chica is always required during runs. That was a good boost.
So you have to like go down there to get a Dark Temple key to get the Dark Visor, and then you have to go back there later with the Dark Visor to get a Sky Temple key, and it's just... Dark Visor is a bit of a bottleneck in the routing of this game.
Any other incentives you want to plug, Realm?
I think I read most of them earlier, but just to give you a quick update on the Mega Man 8 incentive for changing the any percent category to 40 bolts. We're currently $11.36 of the way there to the $40 we need to upgrade that category. If you want to see more Mega Man, then make sure to donate for that one.
All right, so coming up is Boost Guardian, but we already have Boost Ball, so why do we fight Boost Guardian? I'm just kidding. I was going to go on a path of deception, but in all seriousness, there is a Torvis key here that we have to collect, so that's why there. Boost Guardian's going to taunt us, but joke's on him. We already have Boost Ball.
Why'd you shoot the safe zone with charged light beam?
I was shooting the Preeds for potential ammunition, but I don't think we dropped anything. I'm probably going to go to the ammo station.
Take a pit stop at the ammo station.
Yeah. Yeah, so 100% we're in like dire straits. Like, it's a pretty brutal section of the run, but we have light suit and like screw attack, so it's just trivial. Yeah, thankfully we have light suit. Like dark water doesn't hurt us either. So.
I mean Kool-Aid.
Cool. Yes, that is the, yep, you're right, 100% right. So we're basically done. We just have to go with the keys and stuff. We just have to go fight Chica. I'm a little bit low on dark ammo, so I'm gonna pit stop here real quick. We only have 50 ammo, so it's just, yeah. Already getting the Kool-Aid references in chat. Nice. Keep doing it, chat. Chat, continue being awesome. So even though we have Seeker Missiles, you actually don't need Seeker Missiles to actually start the boss fight. I'm going to pull up Scan Visor for, to start off with. I'm going to scan Chica Larva for like a second. And then get a light beam charge so that I can hit it. And then I'm going to finish the scan. I need to scan Chica in order to lock onto it later. I think this is going to be a super missile. Yes. Yeah, so I won't be able to lock on without having finished the scan. Chica Larva is like full of RNG. There's like so much variance to this fight.
It's a nice shot.
Basically, if it dives down early and it's not within a certain, if it's within a certain damage threshold, it'll do that dive instead of this coming dive here. What I do here is let it come up, shoot it with a charged light shot, spam it with dark ammo, and then I'm gonna interlace missiles and dark ammo here for DPS.
Yeah, it is possible to hit this weak point without scanning Chica, but because it's worth scanning. It doesn't actually waste any time because Chica isn't vulnerable while you're doing it.
This might be super Zican. No, we're good.
No, you're good, yeah. I don't actually remember what my Q was on the health bar to know how far, but like it's really hard to have it jump out for super on the second phase.
Alright, now I'm low on ammo. I think I screwed up. Oh, why did I morph? Oh, I don't know what I just did. Can you please just, what's going on? Hello? Oh, yeah, Chica's dead. Chica is, yeah. So, this is the reason why we get Cannonball. If you noticed, Cannonball does 500,000 damage per frame. And, for whatever reason, Chica's vulnerable to Cannonball damage. So, I mean, we didn't actually, like, gain time doing it, but the alternative strat is to just do the fight normally and you get a beam ammo expansion in Sanctuary so that you have 100 ammo. I think it's like, what, 40 seconds slower? Like, it looks like a massive time save, but it's really not.
If I remember correctly, Cannonball here saves roughly 20 seconds.
Oh, it's 20 seconds, okay. Yeah, because it's just, you have to go out of your way to get it. Also, we're not collecting energy. Yeah, I know, we gotta return all 3 energy balls, but nope.
Yeah, I don't know how the Chica adult cannibal stuff works exactly, but if I remember correctly, someone explained it to me once before as this boss just having like multiple hitboxes and one of them just happens to be weak to it. It's the only boss in the game that's weak to cannonball, unless Dark Mist
Alpha
Trooper
Splinter
is.
is weak to it.
Yeah, Dark Alpha Splinter, like some like miscellaneous boss. The only boss that you'll encounter in any percent that's weak to it.
Alright, so we finally got Dark Visor, we have Light Suit. Those two items alone are what we need to start the cleanup of the game. We now have every upgrade that we need to finish the game, so thanks to Dark Visor. So with Light Suit we can go into this water, otherwise we just stay on the surface. And now we get to kill these things 9 times over. So there's going to be 2 of these flying in caches for every of like the like for Aegon, Sanctuary, and Torvus, and then in Temple Grounds there's 3 of them. There are less of these to collect than like the 12 Trozo artifacts, but whatchamacallit? The downside is you can't actually collect these keys until, or start collecting them until like halfway through the game casually, and a good chunk of them need Light Suit. I think it's like a third to a half of them need Light Suit.
Isn't the only one that you can like collect before getting Light Suit in a casual playthrough the one behind
I know it's worth it though, but
Spider Guardian?
I'm not sure. Also,
You
there's a
can get
whole wall.
that. There's 3 you can get for Light
Yeah.
Suit. That one and the 2 in Temple Grounds.
Oh right, yeah, of course. Those ones.
Alright, so we go out
You
of
know-
bounds there, because normally that portal's a dead end.
Yeah, this is just a faster way to get back to Lower Torvus.
Yeah, it's
Just
actually
have
not-
this room load around you. And not required, but it is faster than taking a different portal.
Yeah, the worst
in,
case, you just go back to Forgotten Bridge and take
Yeah,
the portal
Forgotten
there.
Bridge. I don't actually know how much it saves, but going out of bounds there is pathetically easy.
It's
There's like
really
no reason not to do it. And you don't even have to hit the load trigger. You can like walk around the door and manually like force load it.
Which
So
is
it's,
what I
like,
did.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, I did the force load instead, because I'm not, like, you have to, like, sort of, I think, go back in the blocks, and it's just weird movement. It does save time, but I'd rather just play it safe.
Yeah, there's a trigger like that you can just walk into, and like you want to fall into it and then fall back and out of the bounds of the box, and then just walk behind the door before it finishes loading. I've never been very good
Did
at
I
it
get-
myself.
What was that? Did I just get, like, air underwater on accident? Or was that the camera? That was
I
really
think it was just the
strange.
camera being out of the water.
That was so strange. There's this gate here that you can technically... Whoa, what frame rate? What's going on, game? Oh, cannonball, that's right.
Yeah, if you're
Um,
playing on disc, can you ride certain enemies with cannonball? Like, just rub against them, then the frame rate just tanks.
Yeah, if only they
It's really
died from
good.
it. Yeah, so
The
there's
same
a...
thing happens with Ink Smashers. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so you can actually screw attack and clip through the gate, or something. Not clip through, but you can skip having to open the gate and go into the portal directly, but I don't do it. I don't know how to do it.
There's a
never played
pretty
this game
decent
before.
setup for it. I got it within a few attempts.
So this is the other Torvus, like, final boss key. They're called Sky Temple keys.
Oh, I
They give
kind
a
of want a
bundle
mod
of
for this game.
sticks.
I want a mod for this game now. Whenever you pick up a Sky Temple key underwater, it makes the Kool-Aid oh yeah sound.
I mean, you could actually do it because the gameplay is was it DSP format, so you can like
Yeah,
put like
something
whatever
like
songs
that.
you want in this. But yeah, we are finally done with Torvus.
This is the key I was talking about earlier. You just have to come all the way back down here with Dark Visor, and then
Yeah,
all the way
there's no
back
way
up
around
just to
it.
grab it. There's no alternative to doing this. Oh,
Yeah, that's why the whole way this route's structured is you want to get screw attack as fast as possible because it makes getting everything, like getting light suit fast. And then getting dark visor with cannonball and stuff too. So,
yeah, the run has like pretty much 4 like major parts, I guess.
yeah.
The first part
This is the
is
chill
just
section right
getting
here.
dark and light beam, and then after that is like taking the or getting light suit, Then next is getting Dark Visor, and then after it's the key collection. It's pretty much the idea behind the route.
So conveniently, there's a elevator here, the one we took from Aegon. We're gonna go back to Aegon because we're gonna be gone afterwards. I'm BashPrime.
Bash.
We've had to last minute cancel your run. Sorry.
Oh,
Due to unforeseen circumstances.
also I just saw Speed Stuff in chat say, was 9 keys really necessary? And according to Retro, yeah.
Funny story about this elevator. One time when I was learning the game, I was doing like one of my first like practice runs or whatever. I didn't notice that when I beat Chica, I took the Torvus energy with me. And if you have the energy of an area, it locks all the doors
To the elevators
leading
and
to
stuff.
elevators to leave. And so because I didn't want to return the energy, I just did a Wharf Tunnel Secret World with Screw Attack and wall crawled the elevator like really quickly.
Yeah,
we're going
she
kind of out of the way
stole
for this
the
missile
energy.
here.
So I stole the energy.
So there's a gate here that we can't get past. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, what just happened? Oh. Oh, hey, we're here. Yeah, so the trigger for that cutscene is like massive. Also,
Yeah, it extends into other rooms. So you just wait for the room to load and then get teleported in here and your room changes and everything. Did you know that Dark Aether's atmosphere is dangerous,
and
by
then
the way?
safe zones must be shot to function.
Energized safe zones don't last forever.
But they last for a little bit. I got nothing. They'd last. Also, I forgot to mention, the reason I pull up scan visor is to skip the, like, a second and a half of cooldown. Or it brings it down from, like, a second and a half to, like, half a second. I'm not going to go get that key. Instead, we're going to jump on here. Jump on this rock here. And hopefully get this.
I have good memories of screw attacking
Nice
over
block.
this room and accidentally canceling right into the fucking key and having to do the fight. It's pretty good.
Aaron said the gamer word. Runs over. Alright, so I was trying to screw attack high enough to get this key. Where are you? There we go. And then we are going to win. Alright, so the
Remember
second key
the,
is in like the pirate base side, so that's why supers are nice for this section.
Remember to grab the Aegon key.
Yeah. Just kidding. I'm not sorry. Alright, so remember that wall I powerbombed like an hour ago? Probably don't, it's fine. It's not really important. It just saves time over having to wait for to powerbomb it now. So this guy right here does not spawn until Powerbomb Guardian is dead. I do not know why it's coded that way, but it is. Prime 1 has a similar thing where there's a Chozo artifact you cannot get until you get power bombs as well. So
It was coded poorly.
When someone first told me that there was an ink cache that didn't spawn unless you had power bombs, initially I thought it was the one in like Lower Torvus or something, because that's where Powerbomb Guardian is, but no, it's this one all the way in Aegon.
So I forgot the name of the Sentinel Luminoth in Aegon, and Comzig just let me know that its name is Gamer. Alright, so we go this way because we're trying to get all cannons. So this is the big decision. Do we save 8 seconds now and suffer later, or do we suffer now and win later? And I always go with option B.
Yeah, if you use this cannon to remove cannonball and save
Wait,
8 seconds in this room, you're kind of an idiot.
This is to
Also,
return to,
yeah,
I'm
you're-
sorry. This is not the end game.
Yeah,
We're not
you're
warping
forgetting
to
Sanctuary.
Temple. It's all R&D manipulation, I promise. Just getting a little bit ahead of myself there. So that movement I am doing later. It's just, we're supposed to go this way.
And you forgot to get the Sanctuary Sky Temple keys. Those are kind of important.
Yeah. I was gonna go to Sanctuary, but I'm like, wait, why am I warping there? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Realm, it's funny you say that. There is actually a somewhat incomplete door randomizer that like connects rooms to each other. It's extremely weird and disorientating and doesn't have any logic to it if I remember correctly. So you have to heavily use out of bounds and stuff like that, which is really awkward when the collision of the rooms is like not the same, but it does exist. I think DCR, the same guy I mentioned earlier, he has a video on his channel on how to get that working if people are interested. I wouldn't recommend playing it unless you had good knowledge of this game though. Like I probably couldn't play it.
Alright, I'm gonna be very meticulous with this out of bounds. The only way I would like actually soft lock here is if I screw attack, which I'm not. I'm actually gonna do that here, but it's fine. Okay. Gotta make sure I land so that the game thinks I'm grounded. Alright, then what I do here is I morph, lay a power bomb, and then let the room load around me. And now we just skip Spider Guardian.
I like that scan visor there.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. It's a portal.
Gotta
It's a
check
portal
what
like
kind of
machine, like in Hall of Combat Mastery. All right, so this movement's gonna be a little weird. Not getting the key, but afterwards. I'll explain it when I get to it. All right, so normally you have to kill Spider Guardian to actually hold on. Okay, that worked out.
Ideally, this room is so awkward.
Ideally, you screw attack into the cache enemy like I did.
Yeah, if you stand on top of the little morph ball tunnel and just screw it, like time your screw attacks well, you can like just barely hit the cache.
All right, now you might be thinking, well, Bash, like Spider Guardian's there, and I know it's fine. This movement's kind of awkward, but it's necessary in order to. So what I'm doing is I'm going back to Dark World again. What happened was by entering like that main part of that Dynamo Works room. Excuse me, sorry, I had to burp. But it sets the void out trigger to respawn me back in the main part of the room, and I don't want that to happen. So I am gonna focus real quick. So by returning here and then doing this now, it'll let me go back in bounds the way I want to.
Yeah, this room's default terminal fall location is like on the other side of a gate that Bash wants to go to.
Where do I want to be for this? Okay, we're fine. Or not, apparently. Did I not go down enough? Okay, so that's fine. I went for this risky because I was so far behind, and I figured, you know what, like I'm just gonna do it or die. So yeah, at this point we're gonna have to mercy kill a run. I'm sorry, everyone.
Damn.
That's fine. Thank you everyone so much for this. I'm really sorry again. Hey, we're 5 minutes below estimate. Yeah. So I did that screw attack because I was confident that I was gonna hit the respawn trigger to go back in bounds. That didn't happen because I was too high, I think. And I think I had to be more to the right. That's okay. I went for the I intentionally didn't go for the save station because I figured, you know what, like if I lose more time having to go for this trick again, it's just gonna die. So that's okay. This run is not marathon safe, which is why it went the way it did. I did not expect things to go I did not expect things to go as bad as they did, unfortunately, so I am a little bit disappointed, but unfortunately, like, we're pretty much at the end game. Basically, what would have happened was I go collect these keys, go back to Temple Grounds, go collect the keys, do final bosses, and we win. So effectively, I've showcased pretty much all the major parts of the run that I need to. Good camera, by the way. I could, like, menu mod and go to the final bosses and technically finish the run, but yeah, I do apologize for this run being an unmitigated disaster, but unfortunately, any percent just is that. There's no way around some of the tricks that we have to do for that route. It makes this route as fast as it is. That being said, this game is really cool, and I do recommend picking it up. It is hard, but it's harder to do it fast. So, Yeah, what I could have done was I had movement that I had muscle or that I had memorized, but unfortunately I wasn't sure what to do. What I was supposed to do is jump out onto the top of the tube and then jump into the void out, where I wouldn't have to use screw attack. But I went for screw attack to make sure that I would hit the trigger, but I was too high. So, thank you all so much. I'm BashPrime. You can find me on twitch.tv/BashPrime. Thank you, commentators, Draconif and Aaron Explosives, for the support. I'm Bash.
I'm Bash.
I am sad that this run died, but unfortunately, it is what it is. I made my bed and I get to sleep in it. So, thank you again to Speed Stuff for Charity for accepting this run. It's awesome to showcase Echoes, and hopefully in the future I get to showcase this game in full for any percent if I end up doing that. 100% is also a really cool category and isn't prone to stuff like this. So, yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/BashPrime. Speedrun.com/mp2_echoes if you want to see the Echoes leaderboards. We have resources there if you want to learn the game. Speedrun.com/mp if you want to learn Prime 1 as well. The Discord link, the Discord server can also be found there. Randomizer.metroidprime.run. I play a lot of Echoes Randomizer. It's fun. It's suffering. I'm Bash. I'm still Bash. I'm DCR. And I've got nothing else to say. Anything that either of you want to plug, Aaron or DF?
I'm Bash.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/Draconf/unsubscribe.
Subscribe to me.
Well, it's okay.
No.
You know what? I pulled the sacrifice to keep the marathon on schedule because the run was basically supposed to be over by now. So, but yeah, please donate Star Fox for the SNES. This marathon benefits Direct Relief. They're awesome charity organization. Highly recommend supporting their cause. Lots of cool runs coming up. We're just at the beginning, everyone. Speaking of which, what is up next? I meant to get myself informed, and I kind of forgot what's coming up next. I got the Horror up here.
I can tell you that coming up next, we have our Mega Man block.
Yeah, the Mega Man block. Let's go.
Starting with Mega Man X2, which will be coming up next. Thank you very much for that run, though. That was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really sorry that the run failed in the end. This is not the showcase that I wanted it to be. It basically just unraveled in a way I did not expect. So I'm not upset that this run died here, just because the rest, like the midpoint of the run, was just as bad as it was. So that's okay. It's just the reality of things. So definitely check me out. I will be trying to do more marathon runs in the future. I don't run any percent that often for reasons kind of like this. So if I do get 100% run in, I highly recommend watching it. It is equally as awesome of a category as 80%. So. But yeah, I'm BashPrime. Thanks again.
Goodbye, stream.
Awesome.